At Roleplay Retcon, we remake famously disappointing movies using comedy, hindsight, and tabletop RPGs. We take a second pass at guilty pleasures like Batman and Robin or Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, and even some controversial favorites like Twilight.
But I love those movies.
We do too. At the end of each series, we compare our vision to the original films because why the f*** not?
I can't wait to listen to Roleplay Retcon on Nerdsmith.org or wherever you get podcasts.
I'm gonna listen to it before you do.
Hello, hello, hello.
Why do you do this to me?
Because it would be funny. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Shenanigoons, the Book of Fables, that kind of sort of fairy tale D&D game where you contribute to the chaos. Where's the camera? There, you right there. I'm Angela, your GM for this evening, and we have ourselves a full docket of players tonight. Hello, players.
Hello.
Hi.
How you all doing today?
Better now that it's Tuesday.
Hey, Tuesday. I hope everybody in chat is doing well today as well, but if not, we're here to make it better. We're going to be playing a little bit of D&D tonight, chapter 58 of Shenanigoons, the Book of Fables. Chapter 58, of course, the, what did I call it? Divine Library card, which is what we're doing tonight. So, I lost all my eloquence. I don't know what happened. Anyway, so we are gonna do a little bit of bookkeeping tonight, of course, but we're gonna start with us, as usual, being members of the Nerdsmith Network, but today is a very special day. I don't have anything planned on screen or anything like or anything. I don't have anything. Today is March 1st, which is the anniversary of Nerdsmith going live. So, happy 4th anniversary to lovely folks here at Nerdsmith. We would not be here without you watching. Last couple years have been a lot for a lot of people, and not every live streaming platform show is still around, and we are still here, and that's very, very much to do with everybody who watches and consistently tells us that they enjoy what we're making, and folks on our Discord server, and just yeah. So thank you all so much for keeping us going. We would not be able to do it without you, so mwah. I'm sure I'll get mushy again after session. But we are, as I said, members of the Nerdsmith Network. You can find us at nerdsmith.org, or if you like what you're watching, you can follow or support us on Patreon at patreon.com/nerdsmith. And Retsev, with the start of the game, thank you. $25 donation. Happy 4th anniversary, Nerdsmith. Everyone gets a reroll.
Huzzah.
Which includes me. Thank you.
And I want to say, we hadn't announced this yet, but part of one of the things that we're doing is for this month, we are taking half of the donations that you guys give to us and paying it forward to charity. Angela, which charities are we paying it forward to?
We are paying it forward to Equality Texas. Equality Texas is an LGBTQ plus Texas organization that tries to secure full equality through political action, education, community organizing, and collaborating with other organizations. So we will be giving half of any bits and donations that we make from now until the end of the show. We are on the home stretch. No, not to cause tears, but we are in the home stretch of the campaign. And so from now until then, we will be giving half of what we make from you guys being amazing to Texas Equality. I'll put some info about them in the chat. We were originally going to set it up on Tiltify, but right now what we'll be doing is when we get our payout on Twitch from the month, we will post to let you all know how much we donated and all that, so you guys you'll know. But we'll try to keep track, so maybe next week we'll let you guys know honestly, we might be able to tell you at the end of tonight how much we earned tonight. But yeah, so we'll keep track and we'll let you guys know what goes on. We're just, trying to put a little good in the world, and as usual, we try to pick charities that are near and dear to us, so we just want to make sure that we just want to do something good. Anyway, you guys are amazing, so thank you so much for continuing to support us. We are brought to you by some amazing sponsors. First up, we have World ANVIL, which is an absolutely incredible world building and campaign management suite of tools. You should definitely check them out at the link in our chat. If you haven't before, that link doesn't just go to World ANVIL, it goes to our World ANVIL for the world of Vale. It has a couple of really neat new things in it. And I will be working on having, by the end of the campaign, an interactive map that will show you where they've gone every episode, so you can kind of goof off and follow our journey through. And I'll also be including a map of the Queensdom in the Book of Fables. Geekly, hello.
Welcome, Raiders.
Welcome,
Hello.
welcome. You are here just in time. Oh my
We're
goodness.
just starting.
We are also an affiliate of Hero Forge, which you can find a bunch of our stuff. I'll be using a lot of their stuff on our World Anvil, so check out them. And then finally, last but not least, what a fortuitous moment for you all to be here, Raiders, as we are just about to talk about our dice giveaway tonight. So I highly recommend that you all come hang out and actually
Amazing.
try to get the dice. So we are also sponsored by Die Hard Dice. It is the first Tuesday of the month, which means we have a brand new set to talk about as our I don't have words today, as our featured product. That's the phrase. And Tessa, would you like to tell the fine folks from Geekly Inc. and from other places what we're doing tonight?
Yes, let us. Oh, hi, Daisy. Are you going to help me?
You guys get so we're spoiling Geekly Inc. tonight.
Alrighty, so let's talk about the wonderful, the amazing Die Hard Dice. We adore them, we adore their products, and tonight, because it is Nerdsmith's birthday, we are doing a dice giveaway. Tonight, we will be giving away the wondrous Reticle Unicronia Nautilus set, which is a beautiful teal sparkly blue with rose gold or copper accents, depending on how you like to codify your orangish metals. But our featured product this month is the Avalor Isa Sunbeam set. It is a very bright, sunny yellow on a clear, sharp edged backdrop. And you know what? Since it's our birthday, let us give you some treats. In addition to the first metal shiny click-clack giveaway, we will also be giving away this bit of Drop of Sunshine for you guys. So if you guys are in need of some sets of dice and you don't happen to win these sets, you can go to dieharddice.com and use the coupon coupon code Nerdsmith22 at checkout for 10% off your order, or you can enter our giveaway and have a chance at winning one of these 2 lovely sets of dice. For those
Should
who
we be
are,
starting the giveaway now so that
let's
people
go
can do
ahead and
that?
start it. Let's go ahead and start it.
Okay, so we're gonna start the giveaway. Let me see. Edit.
We will be doing our drawing at the end of the episode, so stick around to find out if you win.
Save. And I want to... Hold on. Active. Ooh,
I cannot guarantee that
interesting.
there will not be a cat whisker in one of these boxes.
Oh my god.
Given the fact that I just pulled one out of the boxes as Daisy walked by.
That's what I'm doing.
You too can clone a cat.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm going
Although
to...
I don't necessarily recommend cloning my cat unless you like things knocked onto the floor at all hours of the night. And cats that run away with your dice.
I mean, it would be an interesting nature versus nurture experiment.
Hey, I have given my cat all of the nurture. She's just a gremlin.
All right, we are going to start our giveaway. All right, so the giveaway is open. The code is !B-Day. So since it is Nerdsmith's 4th birthday, and you will be entered in to win the dice. We will announce the winner at the end of stream, and we will message you on Twitch if you win. So even if you can't stay for the whole session, we will let you know. Okay, so, you guys. Seriously though, what an episode to start in. Fourth anniversary, and we got some shit to do tonight.
Yeah, some chaos, in fact.
Oh, thank you so much. You are amazing, Heather. So, just as a reminder, this is Shenanigoons, the Book of Fables, which is the sort of D&D stream where you contribute to the chaos. And what that means is the following. When you look down at the screen right now, you can see a few ways of contributing to the chaos. Now, these are Streamlabs donations. You can find them in our, let's see, I think if you just do tips, no, it's fine. So if you, you know why? It's because I'm doing @ instead of exclamation point. So if you tip us on Streamlabs at the $5 level, you are providing the party with a reroll. It gives them a reroll of any d20 that shows up during the game. If you donate $15, you are going to have the party spin the wheel of causality, which is a delightful little thing that is right down there now. Has a bunch of meta joke or a bunch of chaotic effects. Some of them are meta, some of them are in the story, but we don't know what's going to get pulled up at any given time, so that'll be fun. Yes, thank you, Ratsev. You can also donate rerolls to me, but you don't have to. I'd prefer them to have the rerolls. It's way more fun. They roll more than I do. So that's the Wheel of Causality, and at $25, you can donate an NPC to show up in the session. Just give me a little bit of information about them, their name, their pronouns, what they look like, and what they're doing, maybe something fun about them, and I will do my best to incorporate them into the episode. And finally, the big... I've been using this phrase for all week, and I keep getting laughed at about it, but like the big Mama Jahamba donation level, $50.
That's not what I thought you were gonna say.
DMX Machina. Choose one of our players, and they will get 1 minute of DM powers. I will step away from the DM seat, and they will be able to control whatever happens for a solid minute. We've had a bunch of things happen in a minute, so please consider supporting us. And as Tessa said, and I forgot to put together a little packet about it, but 50% of all of the tips and bits that we get tonight, and until the end of the campaign, so pretty much till the end of the month, we will be donating half of it half of our proceeds to Equality Texas, which is an LGBTQ plus organization that looks to shore up equality for folks in Texas. So please take a look at their info. I will post it again so that people can find it. But you can find out more about them there. And so yeah, so we'll be giving half of our stuff to them because we want to put a little good in the world, and you guys are amazing, and we've had such incredible time with all of you. So, shall we get started?
Yes, we can.
So, for the purposes of our, or rather, for the benefit of Mr. Kyle Harland, who was not here last week, let's do a real quick recap of what happened last episode before we get started. So, last episode, the party arrived in the crystal forest that is to the south of the island that you call home, Thuria. Your goal? To reach out to the temples that exist in this forest, specifically in the mountains nearby, in a mountain city called Derakoi Sederakoi. It is a place of knowledge and arcane mastery, a place where people worship the gods of knowledge and arcana, and you are trying to get in good with those gods, because the BBEG of this campaign, the Lord of Tales, also known as Mertenshaw, is trying to get to the Great Celestial Archive, or the Sacred Archive, the repository of all mortal knowledge. It is somewhere out in the outer planes, but it is in danger. Mertenshaw used to work there. Mertenshaw came from the Sacred Archive and was cast out for not extremely explicit reasons, but for the most part it's because he's a dick. With sort of tyrannical aspirations to mold things into his vision of them. And if he gets into the archive, he could, and probably would, destroy the original copy of the Book of Faebles. And the Book of Faebles, for many of you do not know, is a tome that has within it a snake that is whipping us in the face with stripes and fur. Now, the Book of Faebles contains a facsimile of the Feywild, has a fictional version of the Feywild inside it, ruled by five now? By a council of queens. I don't remember how many there are right now. One of them is not, they're not a fan of one of them. But our heroes were raised in the book. They were sucked into the book probably less than like 3 months ago. As children, experienced a full lifespan until young adulthood, came out of the book, and 2 hours had passed, and now they're adults. Or now they're, hot 20-somethings looking to make it in the big city. But they are, that's just all he had. So, this is the final leg of their journey with their friends, Verlaine, a changeling who has recently been getting into their personas, starting to experience things from different personalities, and the kittens, Nickit and Toshi, who are teenagers. The pictures in here don't really do them justice, but they are essentially Verlaine and Paru's foster kittens. If I remember correctly, Pimble's with you too. Mm-hmm. Pimble.
Oh boy.
Magnificent bastard. Pimble is the glitter wizard extraordinaire. I know, you said.
I met the real Pimble.
There was a
the
drag
other
king,
day.
and it was Pimble.
It was 100% Pimble.
So Pimble is a glitter wizard,
amazing.
and he's an artificer and amazing and very fashionable and very fabulous, and he is hanging out with the group as well because he used to go to this temple. He's a member of the Halicon, which is a organization that wanted to make magic more easily accessible to the masses. Trinkets and little abilities that can be used to benefit everyone, and just not hoarded away like some wizard in a tower. Who'd want to do that? He's not in his tower right now. So you all arrive at the temple, and you are given a task. Very vague task, but a task. If you want to access the sacred archive, you're going to have to ask for the favor of the knowledge gods. And in order to do that, you're going to have to entreat several of them. Make nice. Do something for them. Prove yourself. Whatever gods like to do. And so you were told by the Veritan, the head priest of this temple, that you would have to choose a god, and that's who you would entreat. So upon being given a little bit of info about the knowledge gods, you have a decision to make, who you each are going to talk to. So let's go over the gods again. As you are described, I'm just going to have Pimble describe them because it's way more fun than me just doing it. So, Pimble, who all of a sudden has more of his memory back than he did, can regurgitate information about the knowledge gods who were not worshipped back in the chronogram cities. Knowledge of anything that could really threaten the current reigning government of the island, the Mechanist Authority, was blocked out, and that includes the knowledge gods, who pretty much stood to be the most threatening of a group that was literally erasing people's minds or blocking out their memories. So, Pimble says, as you're all sitting in that little, you're sitting in like a little, a Socratic session little space, just beneath a massive, iridescent, multicolor temple made of sort of square and rectangular crystals that shoot up to the sky, shoot up to the top of inside this mountain. There is what looks to be glass, but you assume is just more crystal in flat panels, making bridges and walkways all the way up this tower. The tower starts in a small temple space and then gets a little wider. It's a ziggurat. It's an upside down pyramid made of all of this crystal, and almost looks like a bismuth. Honestly, I realized, except it's made of like a translucent material rather than metallic. And so Pimble's sitting there with you, thoroughly matching the decor with his pink glitter beard, and starts rattling off what you need to know about the knowledge gods. And he sits there with his hands kind of steepled in front of him, and it looks like he's maybe trying to conjure up memories. And he says, all right, so you have a few options. Gotta love pantheons, right? Polytheism for the win, I guess. I don't know. I'm not really that religious. But they're not to be trifled with.
Our first go at religion, so you're better off than us.
Well, what's really nice about the gods is you don't have to have faith for them to still exist, so you can still barter with them. They're all knowledge gods, obviously. But they're knowledge gods that specialize in another domain. It's all about a holistic understanding of the world. At least that's what they tell. That's what they tell. Yes.
Like there's a god of breakfast.
Yes, faith is the most important meal of the day to these people.
Well, I mean,
And
Mom
this
and
is
Dad always
good
prayed
for
over
me.
breakfast. So,
Does that mean I should sit out since I don't eat?
Anyway, So, even he has my, we need to get moving, word. The god of knowledge and arcana is a Koshin. Koshin is said to be a dragon. Or a dragonborn. Some interpretations are a little different. If you're looking for understanding, I mean, if I had to put my money on a god, it'd be a Koshin. Deep and I need words.
Betting on a god fight?
Rewind. We're not. No, we're not.
Well, you said put your money on, so
If I had to put my money on someone who'd treat me right, it'd be a Koshin.
Well, that's good enough for me. That's what I'm gonna go with.
Okay. All right, Harlan, you're easy. No offense, looks to Oliet.
None taken.
Anyway, the god of knowledge. You sure you don't want to know anything else? Are you just, you just good?
Well, I mean, I ain't much for gods or knowledge. So yeah, if you say that one's good, then that's the one I'm gonna go with.
I mean, they're all okay. Yeah, great. Sure, we'll save time. So the next one is the god of knowledge and death, Yarasfina. And you recognize that name because that is the god that the Veritan worshipped. The ram-headed cleric lady. She worshipped Yarasfina. Yarasfina, knowledge of death in this particular circumstance is a bit more akin to prophecy. She's called the fate that is yet to come. She is a divination goddess. She is a god of,
Sounds like the Baba Yaga.
not dissimilar. Probably a little more. You know what? I'm not gonna insult a Fae goddess.
Does the Baba count? Because I mean, if it does, then
I do not think Baba Yaga is a member of the Sacred Archive. So you need to talk to one of the ones that actually can get you in, if you want to get in.
All right. Well,
good try though. Always, whenever you're trying to get into a university, it's very important to leverage the people that you know. So I appreciate that. I respect it. The strategy is sound. Anyway, the god of knowledge and the forge is Belon. He's a god of merchants and trade and forge. I mean, Beza, you came from tinkerers, but you don't really have much of a connection to it.
Not so much. I mean, I was made by one, but I was only with him for like less than 24 hours before the chronogram people took me away and put me in that reacclimation center.
Right.
Then I was in a book for 10 years, so it's really not a good basis.
Thank you, Beza.
a Bezos.
And then you hear Toshi chime in. I mean, I could do it.
That's true. He likes making things. It might be a better fit.
Yeah. I mean, what's his deal? And Pimble goes, well, he is Belon. They are a force of cleverness, intelligence, puzzle solving, understanding how to make something fit together. Oh, yeah. You know what, Toshi?
That's definitely Toshi. Proud mom smile.
Nice. Okay, next we have Yagrita, which apparently you've already been introduced in some form. Yagrita is grave and knowledge, different than death and knowledge, though Yagrita and Yarasfina, as you might guess, are actually related. Twin sisters. Yarasfina is the goddess of fate that is to come, and Yagrita is the goddess of fate that has come to pass. She's a goddess of dead histories and remembering the dead. She's the goddess of eulogy and dead civilizations, dead languages, long past histories. So that's one. Life and knowledge is Vindica. Then that's the life sciences and healing and medicine, wanting to use that knowledge for the betterment and health of people at large. Pretty maybe not laid back is the wrong word, but overtly altruistic. You're gonna want to be less than selfish if talking to Vindica, I imagine.
Oh, that one might be a better one for me.
Are you sure? You don't know
No.
anything about a Koshin.
I don't know anything about any of them except for what you told us. So I mean, I remain undetermined.
We'll circle back. Nature and knowledge has a sidelong glance at Paru. Sopak. Sopak is a god of understanding the forces of nature, the basics. Gravity, wind, the elements. Very much
that.
the base of all nature and existence.
Okay. Anything I should... I mean, if you need to be super selfless to talk to Vindica, is there anything I should be aware of Sopek's proclivities?
Sopek is a god that likes to, Sopek's definitely one of the more vindictive of the knowledge gods, is very much a protector of nature.
I think we'll get along fine then.
Great.
Yeah,
Next.
don't get on Paru's bad side.
What are you talking about? I am an angel.
There's no response from anybody. Everyone's just like, okay.
Cheap pouch. You've done nothing wrong.
I have never
My
done
entire
anything
life.
wrong in my life. Next is Tempest and knowledge. Kepeth, the god of nautical navigation and sailing and merchant and navigating by the stars, things like that.
Button would like him.
Not sure Button is eligible to talk to the god, but good try. You have Avari next, goddess of knowledge and trickery. Now, don't assume that means she's tricksy. It just means she is the goddess of secrets. Finding out people's secrets, learning them, using them. There is a bit of... Her name would indicate a bit of avarice involved. Rogues like to...
Nick it?
Nicket's like...
Yeah, Baze is looking at Nicket too.
Nicket's just been sitting in the back, like sharpening her claws. Oh, I'm sorry, am I praying too?
You don't have to.
I mean, don't you always when you're looking for someone to steal from?
She looks at Oliet. He doesn't know what a homophone is, does he?
I don't know if he could pick it out of a crowd just by the name, but he gets the gist
No, I
of it.
swing both ways.
I know, it's fantastic.
Amazing.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
Don't worry about it. Pimple just goes. Good to know. Anyway, so... fine, Sure. We can have a chat. She can't be worse than misery. So she agrees. And finally, we have the gods of war and knowledge. The Kenzurite.
That's the one the Red Dragonborn guy said he'd help me petition?
Yes.
Sponsor something?
Yes, they are the gods of strategy. The confluence of war and knowledge, understanding how to move on a battlefield, how to move an army, how to strategize in the heat of battle and at the war table.
I mean, I have less experience with the war table, unless you're talking about, like, setting up a hunt, but it's probably the most accurate for me.
Valaine's like, I've seen you move around with the rangers. You can dole out orders when you have to.
I mean, yeah.
Well, don't worry
I
about it.
usually
It'll be
just
fine.
run up and hit things first, but, you know.
Maybe you'll.
I mean, that
learn
is a
from-
good order of business, right? He's running up and hitting something. So that's you
It's
take orders just fine.
practical leadership.
Toshi's like, that is technically a strategy.
I mean, there's that. I get so big that I technically provide cover for the people that are behind me. Sorta.
Awesome strategic thinking.
I mean, that works.
What do you think, Anvil?
Who did you talk to?
Villain.
Elaine?
Mhm.
Oh, I forgot one. Sorry, everyone was talking and I skipped one. The god of light and knowledge, Baal. Light and knowledge is a more poetic way to put it. Baal is a seeker of knowledge, but also a seeker of uprooting that which hides in the darkness. Could be a hunting things that are dangerous. Could be uprooting secret organizations or cults, things like that. But Baal, of the gods, Baal is the most concerned with overt transparency and openness with knowledge. No knowledge is bad knowledge, it's just what you use it for. That sort of thing. Villain nods. Sounds fair enough. Yeah, I'll talk to Baal then. Very well.
So how do we get this whole thing? Like, how do we get started? Like, do we just like pop a squat and fold our hands? And...
There are shrines.
Right.
And he looks back over his shoulder to Patina, who was the Warforged cleric that you guys met when you first came in. Hey, Rust Bucket! And Patina looks over at Pimble. Still think you're very funny. I know I'm very funny, friend. And he has a little smirk on his face.
Oh my goodness. Sorry. I did not mean to say that out loud.
Okay. Hold on. I need to look at that.
Thank you, Retsev.
Thank you, Retsev. But I need to look and see what you did. Give me a moment.
Uh-oh.
Chaos.
Well, that's a given.
That's a given. I mean,
that's true. It's
Contribute
Retsev.
the chaos.
Who is spinning the wheel, Retsev?
I think all of us.
No,
Oh, we're all
that
spinning the
cost-
wheel.
Oh, that cost, I was
Oh,
thinking of-
no.
That was 60,
That's
right?
great.
That was
That was
60
every-
bucks.
That's
Yeah.
everyone gets a wheel spin?
Oh, lovely.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, newbies. Time for some chaos.
Now you get to see what we mean by contributing to the chaos.
Good. Off to a good
So-
start.
Yep,
Yes.
it's great.
Right before we petition the gods.
Yep,
yes.
it's perfect. It's perfect. Okay.
Shipped off to talk to
I
some
know,
higher power.
right? It's gonna be great. All right, so here we go. Who wants to go first?
I volunteer as tribute.
Okay, Harland. We gotta spin, spin, spin.
Wheel of causality. Turn, turn, turn. Wait, nope.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Hold on.
We get what we get.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh no, this is a
Oh,
good
no.
one. I think I know this one. Harlan, you got be prepared.
I did.
Each scene, you must include a quote from a non-human Disney character.
Nice. Nice.
Or
nice,
song.
Nice, nice.
Or song.
Okay. All right.
I think
Excellent.
you can do that one.
Doable.
Who wants to go next?
I will.
Haru, spinning on the wheel. Spinning on the wheel. Roll me a D1000.
Oh, that's no. Did I get the prestige again?
Oh no, sorry. Roll me a D10,000. Is what that should say.
Gotcha. Oh, hang on.
Just let me know what you get. What'd you get?
My computer was like, that's not.
Are you
fair.
sure you want to roll that number?
10,000. There we go.
Thank you.
Oh my god, 69.89.
69.89. Okay.
Kevin? I have concerns about that face, Angela.
Yeah,
I do not want reverse eating.
It's
I
not
am tired of
reverse
always
eating,
reverse
no. Okay.
It's basically a sphere at that point, yes.
Who would you consider your closest ally?
Of players or NPCs including?
Any.
Elaine.
Blaine? Not Button?
No. Button doesn't...
Okay. That's fine. So,
Button does his own thing a little too often to be
I gotcha.
considered a true ally.
So, as you are all, as you're all getting ready to kind of wait for when Patina's coming over, an arm goes over your shoulder, Paru, and you hear, you gonna be good on your own?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
You turn and you see yourself. What's the matter?
Okay. I know the taking the forms things is kind of your deal. Not used to this one.
What do you mean? I didn't mean to. This is accident. Sorry. I don't know what happened.
No, it's
just
fine. Just
No,
confusing.
it's just, I guess, empathy, that kind of thing. Hold on, just, okay, hold on. And you see, Verlaine kind of like trying to focus. Nothing changed?
Nope, still me.
Shit. Okay, I'm
I
gonna keep trying. And so we'll move on, but, Verlaine will not be able to change. Your closest ally turns out to be your clone. And that's how I'm choosing to interpret it. Okay. Then we've got Heather or Chris. Okay, Heather. I don't know if you're being spared, Chris, or if you're just... My body's...
knows anymore.
My
random
body's a
what we're gonna
canvas.
so
That
who
one, we
knows?
haven't gotten that one yet. I'm so excited.
No, we do not.
Heather, I
this one.
need a D10 from you. Oh, this is a cool one for her. I love this.
I love this for her.
Mm-hmm.
9.
9. Yes, amazing. So, Beza, you are you're getting ready to you're kind of sitting. Are you sitting or standing? Let's get a good...
I mean, she's probably antsy and pacing a little.
Okay.
Or sharpening one of her swords or something. I doubt she's sitting still.
Sure. And you're pacing back and forth. And you're sharpening the blade that's coming out of your wrist, like your little stony mechanical thing, and out of the corner of your eye, down near the inside of your arm, you see a little flicker of movement, like something is crawling on you, but you don't feel anything. You just saw it. Give me a perception check.
Okay. That is not my strongest suit, so I'm glad I rolled an 18. 22.
22. So it takes a second. Like you see the edges of it, and then all of a sudden you see, like, on your leg, a cockatrice. A rooster-like creature with, like, gnarly teeth and a big long tail, and it's on your body like a tattoo, and it's just like pacing like you were. You don't hear anything, but it's just like shaking out and doing a little, like, it's digging into the ground, but there's just
but it's like on me. Just
it's a moving tattoo.
Okay, she shakes her leg a little and looks at everyone else. A tattoo's supposed to do this?
It fell. It, like, shook and then rolled down to your foot. Still on the surface area of your skin, though.
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't have any tattoos.
Yeah, I never had one. That seems normal to me.
It's kind of cool. Toshi's like, gets a little closer, kind of. May I?
Yeah, it's fine.
Taps your ankle. And Chicken's like, you just see it go. No sound. It's just. And finally.
Huh.
Oh, yeah. Actually, we just got that one. Wait, no, we hadn't had it in an episode, though. So, you got the prestige. So, I need you to give me... Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna roll it. Because it's a stupid number, because I still haven't fixed it. It's a D546. It's a dumb number. 193. As you're getting ready, interesting. As you're getting ready to sort of talk to Yagrita, you feel a sudden like a bit of something hard and flat, like a I don't know how to describe it. Like about the size of a domino. Like in your mouth. And you just like let it and it's a gold leaf. Like an oak leaf, or not oak leaf, but like a single, like, not one with like lots of fractally offshoots, but just like a very simple leaf made of gold.
Sweet.
If only you had the urge to give away your worldly possessions, you could give it to somebody. You just pocket it. All right, so that's one. We'll see what happens next scene, which is going to happen very soon.
Can't wait.
Thank you, Retsev. All right, so you all end up watching as Patina comes forward, and some weird things have happened. Beza, you're like, what the hell? And Patina comes up and says, have you chosen who you will be entreating today?
Yes, I believe so.
Yep.
Very good. I have never met anyone trying to petition one of the knowledge gods for entry into the sacred archive, most merely pray to it as a more poetic ideal. But I am very curious what will happen if you are successful. Please,
Not the only one.
I would be very curious to hear the tale.
Sure.
And he nods and says, I can begin escorting you to your to the shrines, if you would like. Who would like to go first?
Yeah. Well, life's not a spectator sport. Might as well get started.
Very well. And Pembo goes, he would like to talk to a Koshin. Oh,
That
really?
is that the one? Yeah, that's the one. I think
Him?
that's the one. Yeah.
Very well. And Patina kind of turns on his metal feet and starts making his way towards the central temple on this floor. And you see that the temple has a winding staircase. Also made of that like crystalline, almost bismuth-looking material. And he starts climbing this spiral staircase, and you realize it goes all the way up. Hundreds and hundreds of feet up. Lots of levels of this crystal temple. This way?
Shouldn't have skipped leg day.
And you all watch Patina walk off with Harlan. Actually, just in case anybody wants to say anything before all that happens.
Good luck.
Good luck.
So let me just. I'm gonna go up there, and I might get in there, and then everybody else might not get in there.
What?
Huh?
What?
Like,
I don't know.
I don't know. Like, I don't know. Am I gonna be like? Is this the last time y'all are gonna see me? Like, is this? Am I gonna get?
That's
like,
not the
teleported?
goal.
I will put one hand on either side of Harlan's face to kind of like center this impending panic attack. No,
This
this is not
existential
going to be
crisis.
the last time that you see us. I promise.
All right, thanks. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to talk to
A Koshin.
a Koshin. That one. Yeah. A Koshin.
Great.
It's like a
Koshin.
potion, but with a K instead of a P.
Right. Exactly.
Okay, like a potion. But
Sure.
A Koshin.
Sure.
Okay.
Let's go with that.
All right.
All right. Well, great. Bye, Harlan. Good luck.
All right. Yeah.
Just just be you. That seems to work out for you, I guess.
I mean, that's kind of par for the course, I guess, right? I just am me.
Hey.
Oh my.
You've got this.
No matter what you do, it's not ever going to be as bad as that. So there you go.
True.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna psych myself out of this, so I better go. Yeah. So Harlan departs.
All right. So you
find the shrine.
follow him up the stairwell, and it's massive. Not really that steep, but just big, and it goes all the way up. As you follow Patina, you get a sense of, like, you don't feel like you're moving, but as you're climbing the stairs, it does seem like you are traveling faster than you would expect going up the stairs. Like, as you're going, it does not take long for you to end up on the next story up, which is probably like 60 feet up. But it probably takes you 10 steps and you're up.
Huh. Grandmammy sure could have used this. I mean, we all laughed when she tumbled down the stairs, but it was certainly not funny.
Dear fucking lord.
Like, it's only funny until someone gets hurt, and then it's hilarious, but only the people that don't, then have to listen to Grandmammy complain.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well,
She wasn't a nice person.
Oh, sorry. I don't know why Pimble just got really upset. He's not even there. Bettina just like watches you and nods. And you're certain you're speaking to a Koshin?
That's what I was told. I think I volunteered for it at first. I think. Yeah, I'm speaking to the one that's like knowledge and all that magic stuff. Because I've got a lot of that magic stuff in me.
Get the magic.
My brain did the exact same thing.
I was like, that's not a Disney song.
No.
All right. Well, please come with me, and Bettina takes you up one more level. Again, doesn't take very long to get up there. And you are escorted through a tall gateway that is again made of this crystalline material. You walk across a bridge to get there, and you can see down. It's like clear. It's a little disconcerting. You're probably about 100 feet up. And you can see everybody sitting. And you can see Beza waving at you.
Oh, I just remembered I'm not wearing a skirt. Oh, that's good.
Oh my god, you're fucking hard. Oh, yeah. It's good. Good. It is sometimes best to not look down.
Oh, I'm fine. I fall real slow.
Oh. Very well. And so, Harland, you go into this space, this gateway, and you are very quickly finding yourself in the middle of a large, it's like an amphitheater almost. Like you're at the bottom of it. Like where old Grecian plays would be done. There's lots and lots of, there's huge rings of stairs, and you are at the bottom looking up at all of these. Thank you. And
he like because it's an auditorium, he gets like, yeah. I've always kind of wanted to play in an auditorium like this. Just give me a second. Pulls out his bandor and starts tuning the strings, like, pang, 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 pang. Yep, right there. Yeah, okay. And he starts like just playing a little tune, just seeing what the acoustics sound like.
It's echoey. It's you start kind of playing a couple of scales, and you then sort of realize a few moments later, as you kind of like are just focusing on the sound and the acoustics, that Bettina has left. He's given you privacy, assuming he knows what he's doing, and just kind of left you. Yes, thank you, MSTRMA, Mr. May?
Mr. Man.
Mr. Man. Oh, it has a thing. Mr. Man, just let me know who you picked. Oh,
ooh,
well, then we'll do Olia next. So, we have Harland, you are left in the space. What do you do to pass the time, I guess? You're just playing?
What? I guess I'm supposed to petition you for succor or assistance of some sort.
A second for me to how to spell sucker.
I'm not well versed in this whole like talking to gods thing. I haven't really trucked with that much in the past. I could definitely use your help, and I'm not sure why you would listen to me, but I guess a little about me is I was raised on a ranch, and I'd cause all sorts of weird stuff to happen all the time. Like the first time I laughed to turn my brother pink. That was an interesting one. I don't think that they can blame me for that one, but yeah, I mean, really long story short is the thing, kind of, I don't know, I'm kind of unique as far as people come. So, things that make me different are the things that make me,
Harlan, give me a perception check.
I will attempt that.
Yep. Yeah, Tessa, that's what I was doing too.
I'm trying to roll it in Beyond, and I can't figure out how to do that.
Mine wasn't working the other day either.
Okay, and then I'll just roll. Oh, the dice aren't there. Okay, well, I'll just roll with my diehard dice. That's a 3 on the die, so I'm gonna use a reroll.
Okay, you got plenty.
That's a 1, so I'm definitely gonna use a reroll.
Okay.
That's a 4, so I'm gonna use another reroll.
Okay.
Oh my god, switch dice.
No, burn all of them.
Do it.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So there we go. That's an 18.
18. Thank
so
you.
that's plus 5, so 23.
23. So, Harlan, are you still playing as you're telling this story?
Well, yeah, it's kind of like a spoken word,
Oh, I love it. You're like one of those comedians that like is you're Dimitri Martin right now.
I can have anything I want. Frank Ocean's restaurant.
So
Better than where my brain went.
you're playing and rattling off. There's a point where these are words you have told over and over and over again. Your whole life story is just at your fingertips when you're ready. And as you are playing, you hear a rumble. All around you, like you're being accompanied by the world's most sentient bass subwoofer.
Oh, that's fun. All right. And switches to just playing the music then.
As you look down to play your instrument, you see that the ground has started to glow a little bit. A little line starts moving around beneath you. What languages do you read? I guess should be my specific question.
Common, Elvish, Giant, and probably a few swears in Infernal.
Sure. As the lines start forming, it takes a moment, but you do realize that it is some sort of writing. And it shifts through a bunch of different versions of itself, almost like folding in on itself in these slight, like, celestial geometry sort of shapes. And then occasionally you get a glimpse of something you can read. And when you catch that glimpse, you see show, don't tell.
Well, Harlan doesn't have a lightning codpiece. Let's see. How about a little bit of this? And he casts Chaos Bolt.
Okay.
Just like
Up or down?
yeah, just up. Yeah,
Okay.
just up. Trying to cast it up.
Cool. So
It's
you
supposed
cast.
to target a creature, but
I'll allow it. It's fine.
Okay.
So you cast up. Do you have to roll for what it is, or is it just any kind of?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and roll for the damage type.
So it's 2d8, and I pick one of them. That's a 1 and a 6. Is that a 6? No, it's a 5. Good job, Kyle. A 1 and a 5. That's acid and lightning. Lightning. We're gonna go lightning. That
Cool.
seems more showy.
So you shoot this chaos bolt up into the air, and it goes up and up and up and up, and then it like hits something up in the top, and you see these bolts of light just kind of fracture off of the impact where you hit, and then they kind of start scattering down. It almost looks like fireworks, like the ones that like twirl down. The screamers, that's what they are.
While they're twirling down, he's going to play a special chord on his bandor, and he begins to float off the ground and fly up towards the descending, like,
God, you fucking
streamers of
showboat.
light.
Amazing. So good. You learned a bit of showmanship. So you start flying up, and as the lightning is coming down, just sort of like these sparks around you, you're like, damn, nobody's here to even see this.
I know what happened.
And so you are rising and rising and rising up. How high can you get?
It's fly.
Oh, you did fly.
So,
okay,
yeah.
I wasn't sure if you'd done something else. And you just keep ascending towards the impact space, and then you hear that rumble again, but it's much, much closer. And as you glance up, you see a pair of eyes staring down at you. Big, glowing, reptilian. They shift colors between yellow is the initial, and then they almost like, not even like a lava lamp, but like a shock of color. So goes to orange, goes to green, goes to blue, like as it's shifting around, and you are flying up there, and this thing is bigger than you.
You know, I was always told that, you know, the things that there's going to be things that hold me down, and my lack of knowledge is one of them. But as I've traveled with my friends, I found that sometimes the things that hold you down are the things that lift you up. And he flies even higher.
Towards the
Yep.
eyes.
Towards the eyes.
You hear,
Fortune favors the bold.
you see the eyes
I
kind
won't
of
die.
close a little bit, and you swear they might have rolled. And you hear through the walls, through your chest, through your brain, show, don't tell. And there's this wide grin of sharp teeth and a little bit of lightning through them. And we will cut from there. We'll address that. Okay. So, Oliette.
Spin that wheel.
It's not my fault that this is happening to you.
While after Harlan leaves, I would also, just as a small note, I am actually going to change back into my regular Oliette clothes. I'm gonna put the tutu back on, the fishnets, the leather jacket. I'm really gonna go back to my roots. Yeah.
Just a nice understated
Put my
tutu
boots
and
back
leather
on.
pants.
Yeah, it's just a fluffy black tutu. It's fun.
Delightful. I need a number from you, Oliette. Let me double check what it is. Actually, you know what? We've done that one recently. I'm gonna roll again. We're gonna do something fun. I want to cause more chaos than that.
Still some stuff on the wheel that I don't think.
I know. I'm just gonna. I'll see what we got. Okay.
What?
You're Malkovich. Okay.
I don't know what so many.
This
of
is
these are.
beautiful.
This is lovely.
So, you're putting on the. Do you like go off somewhere to change?
Yeah, like I'll duck behind a column or something, or tell Pinball to hold his coat up for me so I can change behind it.
So as you do that, and you change, Pimble's just like, I'm just gonna stand here. And
you don't have to be into it to appreciate it. That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't know. I'm not your help.
But you're my friend, and I gave you a fabulous duck boat. Oh, it's not a duck boat. A boat.
I put that in your head.
I got confused. Angela calling me a duck so much.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Fine. And he takes the coat off and he holds it up so that you can change.
You.
You're welcome. Ridiculously good impression of you. As you get changed, and as you do, you hear, "Are you done?"
Yes, I'm done.
And Pimble puts the jacket down, and you see yourself in a tutu and boots, and yeah.
Wait, what? I see that. That's where
holding
Pinball was
the
just
jacket. Yeah.
Oh. You look incredible. I mean, you always look incredible, but this is inspired.
Oh, stop. You're too much. And then you look around and you see a
I'm like
little...
resisting the urge to make out with myself right now. Like, trying really hard not to draw closer to Pinball.
Paru's having the same problem, but for very different
Except
reasons.
not, because Paru and Villain and Beza and Pimble all look like and sound like Oliette right now. So I want you all to do your best Oliette impression.
Oh my God, I've died and gone to heaven. What?
Ugh.
Oh my God.
You all look so hot.
Like...
None of you know this is happening. It's just in Oliette's perception that everyone looks and sounds like her.
Amazing.
Oliette, are you like okay?
I'm just gonna stroke the side of Beza's face. God, unbelievable.
And I know
That's a little close.
me was a stretch. This is also kind of weird, love.
Listen, you're all incredible, but there's just really something magical happening here. Are gods real? Is this a sign?
Am I finding religion right now?
I mean, that is the point of us being here.
Oh my gosh.
Villain says, well, Oliette says, did you like find drugs or something on the other side of the room?
Oh no, I'm well acquainted with that process. This is something.
Finding drugs across the room?
I mean, I could just kind of make them happen. Why do you need to go find them? But this is really weird.
I mean, she was behind Pinball's coat. I wouldn't, put it past him to have something fabulous.
I'm just in a really spiritual place right now, y'all.
Oliette, you see Oliette coming down the stairs. Coming down a spiral crystal staircase. It's very, like, the lighting is just
faint.
like, fuck yeah. And Patina says, so if somebody would like to volunteer next, we can just kind of mosey on up.
I feel like this is, I don't want to speak out of turn, but I think I'm being called right now.
Sure. Party. And,
a tear starting to form in the corner of my eye.
What did you say?
Like, there's like a tear forming in the corner of my eye. I'm so happy.
Greatest day of my life. So you follow yourself, great ass in the tutu, up the stairs. Actually, no. Not up the stairs. There is, Patina takes you, well, you lead yourself into a side room of the main cavern space, and you see actually a set of stairs going a little down at a mild incline, and there is this. It looks like a tunnel, but it has been carved a little bit, and you see more of these little crystal stalagmites kind of sticking up, and other little stone growths that are connecting to the ceiling, like coming down a tremendous way to connect to the top. But yeah, the stairwell going down, and Bettina starts leading you down that way.
I'm resisting the urge to hold her hand on the way down.
My God. And Bettina says, "So, have you ever prayed to Yagrita before?"
Not prayed. I mean, we have met. She's pretty cool.
Oh,
She was
really?
a bird at the time, but like...
That's crazy. Oh my gosh.
It was pretty neat. Yeah. I was like into it.
Oh, I could totally see that. Well, she's pretty chill. Just, be your fabulous self.
I absolutely can do that. Question. So, well, actually, you know what? I'll figure it out. I'm quick on my feet. It'll be fine. Probably.
All right. Awesome. Good luck.
Thanks. Oh my gosh, thank you.
So there is a point of suspension of belief of which Oliet is just hearing whatever they're saying filtered through an Oliet filter.
They're like, she is most holy, and
Bettina's
Bettina's
like, it is best to be honest and truthful of spirit when you speak to Yagrita, and she's like, just be your awesome self.
You do you, boo-boo.
Yeah. So Bettina starts leaving, and you are left in a crypt.
Okay.
A little less crystalline down here. It's mostly the rock. You are probably maybe 2 stories down. The stairs took a little bit. And the crypt... Why do I look at the chat?
I don't know.
It's because it's right in my face, and I've chosen to call people out on chat. So this place is full of statues and plaques on the walls, ancient writing. There's long chunks of slate or obsidian that is mounted in the wall, and just line after line after line of words. You see this place is like a mix of a graveyard and a museum, and in its own way almost a library. There's so much written down here in stone, meant to last, meant to be kept for more than one generation to be able to absorb it. So, and then you see at the end of what this is kind of like a big tunnel that you're going by. It's a little like, it's a really weird reference, but it's a little like under Winterfell, that like tunnel that has all the statuaries and the coffins and stuff in Game of Thrones. So you make your way down, and you see at the end of the row, or at the end of the hall, there is an altar, and the altar has a series of candles on top of it. One of them is lit. They're like little tea leaf, or like votive candles. And the rest of them are not. And it doesn't seem to be any way to light them here. And that's what you see ahead of you. Maybe 20 steps ahead.
Okay. I'll get a little closer. I'll take a few steps forward. Hello? Hey, I'm here. It's me. Your favorite, probably.
You just hear sort of a very, very soft movement of air.
Okay, well, I don't really know how to do this, so, no judgment would be appreciated. We could really use your help. We've kind of met before. You may not remember me, or maybe you do, because I'm sure you know everything that there is to know, but, you said you could be helpful to us at one point. I'm hoping that's still the case. Did I mention that it's Oliette, your favorite?
Go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
Persuasion. It's actually not a bad bonus. 25.
25. One moment.
Oh my, we've got a new subscriber.
Oh, thank you for the subscribe. Oh, thank you, Mr. Man.
Thank you.
And in celebration of that, we're gonna do what Alora paid for, which is spin the wheel for Oliette again. As quoted by Alora, it's favoritism, right, Yagrita?
Yes.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Amazing. And thank you so much for all the subs.
Thank you for the gift subs.
A reminder that half of the money from that is going to be going to charities. Thank you.
Random side note, but queerly departed. I love the handle.
We've got a new subscriber.
Okay. I re-rolled because the one that originally rolled requires anybody else to be there. It doesn't make sense. So, okay. Cool. Alora, remind me to thank you later for this. It's very good, isn't
what
it?
this one is.
Yeah. So, you said 25?
Yes. 16 plus 9.
I'm gonna wait until I stop singing like a Disney princess in my ears. I think that's the last one. Okay. Congratulations, Chris. You got a subscription to Nerdsmith.
Yay!
You don't have to wait for commercials to watch this show. That's amazing.
I can't wait. I can't wait to know what happens.
You hear whispers through, I mean, you're in a supposedly a holy grave site. You've just kind of par for the course. And you just, they're all around you. Like they fill every corner. They come from down the hall echoing. And it's not quite enough to hear the words, but you can hear the volume of them. There's little glimmers of languages. You can't quite parse all of them. Some of them you know, some of them you don't. Occasionally, every so often, you'll hear one right near you. Like right over your shoulder, just this vague sound of a voice. And then you see the candles on the altar and they all light. And the whole room, or the space around you, is full of this flickering glow, almost the brightness of a fireplace. And then you hear a voice speaking off to the side. Do you remember us?
Maybe?
And you hear another voice off to the like in front into the corner. You can't see anyone, but you just hear them. Nobody does. No one except for her. And you hear another one. She keeps us. We would be ash without her. And you hear another one, kind of up and to the left. What do you want with her?
Okay. I'm going to pull out the book.
Okay.
And I'm going to step forward and open it kind of to the middle. All the pages are blank, but I will leave it open kind of in the front of this altar. And I'll take like a half step back. I don't want to be too far from it.
Okay.
We need help. We are facing something that is beyond us, and I mean, normally I'm pretty amazing, but this is like a big deal, and I think that she can help us make sure that more aren't lost, that more aren't forgotten. There's danger that threatens to erase quite a bit, and she values protecting history, and so do I. I'm a little bookish girl with a really long-standing concussion, and
Oh my god.
I need help protecting those that I love so that they don't become ash. I'm gonna start casting Spirit Shroud as I'm speaking. So amongst all the whispering, there are several mostly translucent forms that begin to appear around me. To a degree, there is a vagueness about them, blankness, but as they start to take shape, one of them appears to be a very regal-looking minotaur. There is a another very handsomely dressed individual, beefy, beautiful. There is other individuals that take the forms of our queens as we knew them. I will have mine closest to me. And the last form that takes shape looks very similar to me. A little older, just a hair taller, probably more vague than the others. It's harder to put that face together. I am also interested in protecting the stories of those who I hold dear. I think she and I have that common interest. I'm hoping that... Well, I'm not much of a prayer, but I'm hoping that this is something.
The queens and the vague effigy of your mother are all sort of looking in at you. And Her Majesty of the Word, beautiful, tall, elven woman, pale skin, pale hair, pale dress, speaks. And sounds like you remember her sounding. Tell her of something you wish to never forget.
I mean, there are so many things. I cannot... I cannot lose the memory of a real story coming full circle, bringing my uncle to meet his father.
There's a nod. Her Majesty of the Vine speaks up next. Tell her of something you would prefer to forget.
I have been trying to unsuccessfully forget the face of someone I once loved, possessed by that which we seek to vanquish. Their face unrecognizable. Sometimes I still see it. I don't want to.
She nods. Your mother speaks up, but you don't recognize the voice because it's probably not hers. And she says, "What will be forgotten when you are gone?"
When I'm gone, I will likely be forgotten. But I will have done my duty if I protect the stories entrusted to me, so it doesn't matter.
You see on the altar the book open to a blank page, and it starts to be filled with, across both pages, in a very large but very elegant script, you see the word never. And then, all at once, the candles all go out. And you're stuck in the dark for a bit. And you're just alone, quiet, silent as death. And we will pick that up in a moment. Okay. Who wants to go next?
Go ahead, Beza.
Beza.
Beza will go.
Still.
You have more experience talking to gods than Parvati.
Still
I have more
like.
experience sassing gods.
Still like looking around. This cockatrice is just kind of like walking around on your arms. And Bettina comes back and says, "You are to speak to the Kinsey, right?" "Yes." "Very well."
That's my understanding.
And then you hear a, all right, hold your horses, it's not your job." And you see the big, actually, I don't remember what his accent was, so he's Scottish for me now. Big dragon dude. Huge, red-skinned, with these flowing, like, war cleric robes, kind of walks past you and is like, "It's Bettina, take a seat for a bit. I've got, I made the promise. Let's go a short stack." And Villain, like, looks up and is like,
I'm so confused right now.
Lead the way.
"I know," you say to yourself, because Villain is still stuck as your clone.
Onward.
I don't know what that means. Alright, come on. And you are led deeper into the back of the temple. And he, wait, I had his name. Hold on. I have it in my notes. Noctis, thank you. So Noctis kind of eyes you a little bit. You're much shorter than him. He's a pretty large fella. And he goes, "So, fancy yourself a warrior then?"
I mean, it's literally what I was built for.
"Oh, what you're built for is not necessarily what you're good at. Plenty of folks built for one thing suck at it."
I mean, that's fair. I literally mean built for, though. Not
Gathered?
just what my body dictates.
I gathered. You think you're the first, you think you're the first Goa that's been here before?
I mean, no, probably not.
You lot wander in here all the time looking for your purpose.
I have a purpose. I don't need that.
Oh, well, that's good then.
Well, at least I have a purpose for now. Once we finish that, I don't know what I'm gonna do next, but I'll figure it out.
That's more than I'm ready to have a conversation with you. We just met, so let's get you going.
Alright.
Tell me, you ready to show your worth at the drop of a hat? At a moment's notice, rather.
I mean, yeah, when I have to.
Very well. And he stops at two large double doors, very tall, very heavy looking, and he goes, "All right, in you go."
All right.
Give me a strength check.
Strength is not what my character is good at.
Giant double doors. What do you want from me?
Okay, well, we'll see what happens.
Okay.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Cool.
It's probably not gonna work either. Is this like an athletics check?
I was just making it a strength check. Just a flat strength.
Okay, well, because flat strength, I don't have any bonus, so that would be a 5, so I'm gonna have to re-roll that again.
Whew.
I am not a strength fighter, I'm a dex fighter.
I know. No, it's just all... It's all D&D, Lane. It's all D&D indoors. So apparently for me, it's arches, not doors.
Okay, with another reroll, so that's 2 I've used. That's a 12.
Okay. Just keep a tally of how many you used, and then let Kyle know.
If that's not enough, then I know what she's gonna do next.
I want to know what you're gonna do next. So no, it's not good enough.
Okay. She just looks at the doors, looks at him.
He's just leaning. Fine. He's just leaning against the door frame, like looking out into the temple. Like glances, like, "You got a problem?"
Not well. All right. Strength is not what I usually use for fighting. But here goes. I have some tricks up my sleeve, and she's gonna use one of her giant forms.
And the runes start glowing on you, and you start getting bigger and bigger, and you go from small to large. Skip that middle, skip that medium size. And you are towering over Noctis, and he watches as, what do you do?
I'm gonna try again, but with myself in my giant form, or whatever it is, might form, I have advantage on strength saves and strength checks. So
go for it.
Hopefully it will work this time. I got 2 10s. What the fuck is wrong with my dice tonight?
It's almost like...
Okay, that's 3 rerolls.
Hey, we're using them. We have them.
20.
20? Nat 20?
Yeah.
Nice. So you just kind of stretch out a little bit, and your hands push toward... You know how badly I want to tell you it's a pull? I'm not that mean. So you slowly start pushing the doors, and they slide against the stone floor. You open, and he kind of looks over at you, glances down the doorway. Not bad. You got more tricks like that, you'll do all right.
I've got enough. Mom and Dad taught me well.
Again, I don't know you well enough for that kind of personal information.
I mean, it's not really something I don't tell everyone, so it's fine.
You know, self-editing is a good way of keeping information close to your chest.
Yeah, it probably is. It's not my strong suit, but it probably is.
Just one of those things. Knock it around a bit.
Fair. I'm pretty sure Liette's told me something like that before.
Get going. This isn't chat hour.
Well, yeah, I assumed we were walking.
Oh no, he's at the door frame. He just wants you to go in. He's not going with you.
Well, then
he's like, get the fuck in.
Okay.
So you leave, and the doors shut behind you. Didn't seem like he did it. You just hear him go, "Best of luck."
Thanks.
Not that it counts for much, and it closes. And the door shuts, and you feel a sudden cold breeze at your back. And when you turn around, you are in a forest of dead trees, tall, pitch black. There is a faint glow throughout the space that is being lit by some sort of light source in... There's like a fog through the trees, and whatever this vague light, almost moonlight, it's just making the trees stick out even more as shadows. And you're still big, at least for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
The trees still go very high up.
Yeah.
And you are alone in the woods.
All right. So, obviously, I'm large right now, so it won't be as easy. But Beza is. There's nothing behind me, right? Like pretty
You
much
look
the only thing in
behind and
this
you see
space
the
is
you see the back of the
trees.
doors behind you, the shut doors.
Okay, then she's going to start making her way as quietly as possible through the trees and the mist.
Okay. Start walking through.
She's paying attention to terrain. She's looking for footprints.
Okay.
She's checking for marks on the trees. She's doing what her mom taught her. When you're
me
hunting, fucking hunt.
Give me a survival check.
Okay.
As you hunt.
Do I need to roll stealth to move quietly?
No,
also?
give me the tracking. That's
Okay.
more important right now.
That is an 18.
18. Okay. So you glance along the trees. You don't have dark vision, correct? I don't think you do.
I don't think I do know.
So you do your best to navigate by the vague fog and moonlight that's kind of bouncing off of everything. You find some tracks in the soil. You follow through with them. You keep your hand along the tree line. You see some scraping across the trees. You are walking for a very long time, it feels. Occasionally you hear a howl in the distance, far distant. After a little bit after you realize it's been a very long bit, you sense something to your right, nearby.
Okay. Looks for a place. At this point, she would have shrunk.
Yeah, you're smaller
She's
at
back
this
down
point.
to small size. How big are these trees? Could she hide behind one?
Yeah.
All right. So she's going to look for a location.
Yeah, they're probably
to
about
kind of
three. They're probably
hide
about like
herself.
3 feet across, maybe. They're big. They're very tall, but you as a small creature could definitely hide behind them.
Yeah. So she looks for a place to hide herself and watch to the right.
When you hide and then glance, you see that there was actually a figure walking parallel to you. You hide, and then you see the figure shadowed in the fog. Not super big, sort of svelte figure. You can't see any detail, all darkness. But you're seeing the profile of them. Like they've stopped moving parallel to you and are just staring out ahead. No motion. Though you do see in their hand, lower to the ground, there is a long blade. And they're just waiting. Humanoid, I will clarify. Humanoid looking figure.
Okay, but I can't see any defining features, so I have no idea who it is.
It is just a shadowed silhouette. It is not something you immediately recognize in terms of who it could be.
Okay. Well, there's 2 Kenzerite.
Right.
They're twins. I see potentially one of them, and immediately she starts looking for the other.
Give me a perception check.
That's a 19.
19. You start.
This is all I can think of.
You start trying to pay attention to the other spaces around you. Sorry, if you've accounted for one, you look for the other. And you listen and glance around. You hear that distant howl, but instead of it being far to one side, it's the other direction. We're talking, it sounds like it's a mountain away. Far distant, solitary howl of a wolf. And you hear it, and you kind of glance out, and there's nothing but fog and trees, and when you glance back, that figure is 3 feet away from you. Just still looking out, though, profile to you. What do you think of when you hunt?
The sounds, the ground. Put your feet where it's safe. Listen for your fellow fighters. Listen to what's coming towards you. Don't lose sight of it. Depends on what you're hunting.
What are you hunting?
Well, it depends on what all exactly you were testing me on. I'm not necessarily out to hunt you, but I needed to find you.
Why?
My friends and I, we need help, and I'm not afraid to ask for it. I don't know how this whole praying thing works exactly. I've never really done it. But we're trying to protect, well, our home, which ironically is a book, so it's knowledge related. But also, in doing that, we need to protect the Great Archive from someone who wants to destroy it, and potentially protect people from not having their memories and knowledge taken from them by the Mechanist Authority. That's a lot. And in that whole process, I need to be able to fight.
Their
I need to
hand,
be able to protect.
Their hand goes up. You lack focus.
Sometimes.
That must be corrected. Your mind must be clear. Crystalline. The noise must be purged. When you can clear it, then you will be ready for more to be granted to you. Shall we begin? And you see her, for the first time, turn, and you see this sort of feminine figure, still in almost all shadow. Blade just as dark, just kind of flicks to one side in a bit of an preparation.
Okay, like it's clearly like a probably getting ready to spar and fight kind of stance.
It's a slight, it's more military than I'm gonna fight you. A little more ceremonial than I'm gonna try to cut you.
All right, she'll stand up. She might have stood up at some point, but she'll come out from behind the tree to face the person.
All right, so let's start.
First, we must assess what it is that clutters your mind. Let us start recently. And the fog around you, like, closes in and thickens, and you still have that light everywhere, but you can't even see right in front of your face. she disappears in the fog. And then you hear this like loud like scraping and movement, this like thudding on the ground. Just this something scratching against trees. And there's this sort of like snarl cough thing. And you hear a few of them. Like just together. And as if she's right near your ear. Excuse me. I wasn't prepared for that. As if she's right near your ear, you hear... Curious. Very well. Clear your mind. And the fog pulls back again, and it almost creates a little arena. And then you see what was making all that noise. You see claws scraping into the ground, standing on two legs. Broad shoulders pulls back into almost ashy gray, almost white wings, and angry eyes. 3 sets of angry eyes, as almost snake-like necks attached. And then with a deep bellow, it goes honk! As Retsev's Hydra Goose is in front of you.
Oh God.
And you see it. It's your mind. I didn't do it. And you see this giant, this huge, twisted facsimile of something you recently fought. You might not have recently fought it, but Beza did. What do you do?
All right. I thought I was done having to fight you, but all right.
The three of them. Yeah. I just want everybody to know that geese have teeth on their tongues, and it's not okay.
It's super not.
I just want everybody to know how not okay that is. Okay, so yeah, you see them and they just like, it's terrible. You just gotta commit, Retsa. The trick to the honk is you really just have to commit to it. What do? You square up?
Yeah, she squares up. I'm looking through my runes real quick to see if I want to use any of them.
You can think about that as we go to Paru. You square up to the Goose Hydra, and it's just... and... Not that you see the Kenzurite do this, but like... Okay.
They're like...
Okay, Retsev. That's one. I have a backlog. Okay. Paru.
Yep.
Almost immediately after Beza is left, you are approached by Patina, who has been left to their own devices. Like, oh, okay, so I guess next person then. And Villain and the kittens are all You're all like huddled a little bit, just kind of hanging out on the benches together. Villain sort of in that kind of like leaning on his knee, sort of looking at you, like checking, making sure you're okay. Toshi is sitting with his hands on his lap, just kind of tapping his little feet claws against the ground, like waiting for his turn. Fiddling with something in his hand, like a little gizmo in his hand. Yes, he has fidget toys. And Nickit is has moved on from filing her claws to filing her dagger, and has just like reclined on across one of the benches. And Bettina shows up and says, if someone would wish to, we still have a few to petition.
Suppose that's me.
Very well.
She goes over and gives each of the kittens a kiss on the head. Be polite.
I thought I was gonna be talking to an asshole god.
More to your brother than you.
Oh. Yeah. Don't. Yeah.
You just be you.
Toshi nods. I'll do my best. I'm actually kind of excited.
Yeah.
You guys talk to gods all the time, and I never get to.
I've never talked to a god. This would be a first time.
Baba Yaga doesn't count?
Apparently not.
Okay.
I mean, she's a fake queen.
That sounds like semantics to me.
I agree.
Villain kind of chuckles a little bit. Okay, you too.
I'm biased, I know. Alright.
Villain gives you a hug. You'll be good.
You could. Out of my brain.
Mm-hmm. And gives a little kiss on the forehead.
She heads over to Bettina. All right. I think I am heading over to Sopek's area.
Sopek. Very well.
Mm-hmm.
We will be going out to the garden.
Ooh, gardens are lovely.
And so Bettina leads you over to one side of the temple, where it opens up into a large open-air space. You can feel the wind from kind of careening down the mountain, and
sorry, I
and
have
Button
just been handed a beast.
And Button is handed to you.
In the garden.
He scurries off. And Bettina gives like a little inhale of air. It always smells like rain out here. Not that I mind it, but it is a little bothersome. Kind of looks at some of the copper rusting. I can leave you to your meditation and prayer.
1 second.
Yes.
She cast Druidcraft to like formulate a little bit of beeswax in her hand.
Okay.
And like gently waxes the copper to protect it from the rain. That should help.
Thank you.
Welcome. Any sort of candle will work too.
He smells the beeswax and is like, clover. I'm like, so. And he turns and gives you a little nod of gratitude, and then continues applying suntan lotion.
Rain prevention lotion.
It's important. And you are left out in a horrendously overgrown garden. By horrendously, it's more like just left to its own devices.
Well, this is nice. I actually like it out here. Let's see here. charge of the elements. Yes, I did say rain hand lotion. She is going to use her spores to kind of create like little fairy lights in the garden.
Okay.
And then probably create like using a couple of cantrips like gust to kind of clear some of the leaves from the space, and mastery of the elements. So she's using gust to clear leaves, mold earth to kind of shape the grounds to not tame the wild, but enhance what's there. And just kind of try and think about the things that the Queen of the Vine taught her, adding little mushrooms and things as she is wont to do.
You have these little spores spread out and land on the grass, and you watch almost as in like a time lapse as the little fungal growths start creating a little bowl, creates a stem, creates a little mushroom cap.
That's fun. What else?
You watch as one of the mushrooms has gotten entangled with vines. Like it sort of surrounds it and then like crushes it and pushes it down into the ground.
Oh, well, that's just rude. She goes over and she explores it, looks at the vine a little closer. There's plenty of light to share out here, my little friend.
You do anything, or you just scold it verbally?
I'm going down and I'm trying to like follow it and see where it goes and try to determine what kind of...
It kind of disappears into the nest of knotted vines and plants. Everything's overgrown here.
Was it already on the ground, or did it like snake out and crush it?
You're not sure.
I'm gonna try again and make another mushroom and then watch it and see what happens.
Okay. Give me a wisdom check. A flat wisdom check.
That is a 17.
You feel like normally when are you just casting Druidcraft?
Yeah.
So I have, personally, Angela, not, anyway, I have found that I love the description difference between the three main cantrip, like catch-all cantrip spells.
Mm-hmm.
So Prestidigitation being the arcane version, treating it like the little stage magic, sleight of hand magic that a student would learn, like a young mage. Thaumaturgy, treated like an act of divine miracle, making the ground shake, making your voice elevate in volume, whether that is a celestial divinity or an infernal origin. Druidcraft, I like the idea of it being you are reaching towards nature and asking it to do something. Kind of coaxing it. You're not impeding on anything, you're just kind of trying to, like, draw it out a little bit. And you're requesting that nature do something for you. And as you're trying to make these little mushrooms pop up, especially this next time, you feel a bit of a... like it's harder than it normally is. Like the land here is not as keen to shift to your request. You get a little bit of a mushroom, but then it kind of just, in the same way that there's a time lapse, just kind of decays and crumbles.
Okay. I am really not good at this. Let's try something else then. All right. This could be different. And Paro does something that is very difficult for her. She sits still.
Okay.
And she closes her eyes, takes a deep breath, and casts Commune with Nature.
Okay. Now remind me again what Commune with Nature does.
You briefly become one with nature and gain knowledge of the surrounding territory.
Okay.
Gives you knowledge of the land within 3 miles of you. Basically, influence from other planes of existence, powerful celestials, prevalent plants, minerals, animals, terrains, and bodies of water.
Okay. As you sit and commune, you feel a little bit of... You feel that pushback, but not like you're being pushed back. You just like feel that boundary, and then you sort of push past it. And you feel the entire garden. You feel every leaf on every tree. You know exactly how many there are. You know which ones are a little past their prime. You feel the shifting of growth, even if it's minuscule, not perceptible by the mortal eye, but you feel it all. And then, almost as if it's speaking to you, you hear small echoes of whispers of voices, all culminating in one chorus of a voice, deep and tense, irritated, almost. What right do you have to alter the landscape?
Beg pardon, I was trying to connect
By
you, I guess. I'm not good at this.
By invading a space. Invasive. And you feel the little mushrooms that you made, and you just kind of like, I can't believe this just happened in my head, like the blips in the Alien movie as people get picked off by the alien. God. You just beep, beep, beep. They just disappear out of your awareness.
Okay. Again, didn't mean any offense. mushrooms and spores are usually how I communicate with other entities, so I went for what I know first, and clearly that was a bad decision. So
Some places, some places require more respect than that.
What is more respectful than enhancing the beauty of a natural place?
Whose decision is it to enhance? Enhance by whose standards? Yours. Again, I ask, what authority do you have to change the way of nature? It has existed and thrived and done quite well without anyone's help.
I suppose that's true.
Why do you change it? Why do you insist on it?
I usually don't insist on it. I mean, unless it's to protect something, and then I ask nature to assist, but I mean...
Do you not think it has better things to do?
I suppose. However, even nature needs help sometimes.
And do you propose to help?
Yes.
What will you help? The mountains shifting? The world upon its axis? The sea of stars beyond that? Do you propose to help all of nature?
Well, the aspects of it that I can actually help, yes. I can't reach the stars to assist them. I can help mountains. I can shape them if they need shoring up. I can...
Why would you change the natural order? Is gravity a law?
Yes?
Is prey and predator a law? A way of existence?
I suppose.
Is the wind a force?
Yes.
Is erosion a force?
Yes.
Why change it then? Shore up a mountain. It was meant to fall.
And if the fall of the mountain would destroy and unhome hundreds and hundreds of animals and people and destroy...
Then the circle of life and death will continue as it always has.
Until it doesn't, because even nature is finite. When outside
Such is the
forces seek to
nature of
destroy
the
it.
universe. Entropy, also a law. Laws are to be kept and understood. Respected, revered, observed, studied. Do you seek to challenge the foundations of the universe?
No, that...
Your cat seems to.
My cat super does. Button, this is not the time.
Not that Button does this, but... Actually, you know what? No, it's fine.
No, Button absolutely does.
No, Button's scurrying. You see Button just rush into rush into the thicket, and you hear as Button is going after something.
She gets up and goes to get Button. This is not. Hey.
Like looking through a little hole in a tree. And you like
Hey.
she like carry Button away.
Leave it alone. It did nothing to you. What's wrong?
Oh, Button's just like scurrying, trying to get at this thing. What would, you hear the, like, pathetic little screaming from inside the hole.
Stay. Be good. She goes to the hole and looks inside.
You see, in like a nest of twigs and leaves and just like detritus collected from places, dead plant matter, you see like a little orb of fuzz. There's like dark, there's like white and off-white and like auburn.
She reaches in to kind of scoop the...
Very soft.
Oh, come here.
You pick them up and it's this round, fat little hamster.
Oh, you poor thing. Is it hurt? Or is it just scared?
It's just scared.
It's okay. I won't let him hurt you.
It just kind of rolls onto its back and is staring at you like it looks dumb. Looks like a dumb animal. Not that you would think that, but I'm telling you it looks dumb.
You're too cute. She just kind of nestles it like come on, put this peanut on my head. Here's a peanut. She nestles it in like a little pouch with some fuzz and everything to keep it safe and gives it a couple seeds. You're alright.
Kind of just sits in there. I would like everyone in the audience to note that in the redemption area there is a pass the peanut and pop goes the peanut and we will see what happens.
Oh no.
So, you have this little hamster. Big black eyes just kind of looking up at you. And you hear,
Sorry, that was rude. I shouldn't have disengaged from our conversation, but yeah.
Okay. Thank you. As you pay attention to Button, who's hissing at your pocket, you look down and the hamster is gone.
Oh. Okay.
Well, you in the dark by yourself suddenly feel some movement in your hair. There's a little weight as you hear a...
I'm gonna mage hand and whatever is. No.
Sure, you peel some small rodent off of your hair. Do you look at it or do you just get it off you?
I mean, I'm not trying to harm it, but I certainly don't want it on my physical person. So I'll just like have the mage hand kind of palm it.
Yeah, and it just kind of rolls onto its back and you're looking at a very cute, very round hamster.
Oh, you don't belong in here.
It rolls over. Does a little shake out.
Okay, don't pee on me, I guess, and I'll pick it up and...
Give me an animal handling check.
Oh, no! I will attempt to kind of put it in my jacket pocket.
Okay.
Okay, that's not a negative, which I wasn't expecting. Oop, that was a super comment. 15.
15? Alright, so yeah, you're able to, like, hold it. It seems pretty docile. And you put it in your pocket, and just kind of does a little spin and just sort of sits in there.
Okay, well, this is fine.
And yeah, he's just hanging out in there.
Okay.
Okay, so, anyway, it'll be fun. So you have this hamster. You're no longer alone in the darkness. We are going to...
Am I still arguing with this?
Yeah, you're still arguing with this. Well, I mean, what do? You no longer have the hamster, but does commune have a time limit, or you might have to cast it again?
It just says briefly. It doesn't.
Yeah, then it's instantaneous. Okay.
I have a lot of channel points.
You do.
I have 110,000.
No, it's great. Okay, I'm gonna roll again. Actually, oh yeah, we're in a new scene. 339.
Oh god, I forgot about that first one.
And then we're gonna roll a second time. Cool. So, you have the little peanut. He's a little peanut. You have the little hamster, and then you hear him like sneezing.
Oh god, I remember what hot peanut does. Heather, I remember now.
And you hear and then a little like a little clanging on the floor as it seems to have disgorged a gold necklace.
Oh my god, you're now my hamster. Like, I don't know you, but this is gonna work really well. I'm gonna pick it up.
Amazing.
And give it a little like,
it's a very nice
on the top of the head.
it's a very nice necklace.
Oh my goodness.
But right after you're looking at it, you're like, and you have to pull it out. An ivory flute comes out of your mouth.
I mean, I don't know if I love that or hate it, but it is pretty. Okay. Sure. Does it play?
Do you want to try to play it?
I mean, yeah.
It's like,
I'm a spirit surrounded by dead bodies. I'm gonna try to play this.
I understand. It's just the visual in my head. Like, how soon after just completely throwing up a flute do you decide
to taps against the side of my leg?
It's fine.
Clear it out.
Sure. See, if it had been a horn, you would have like emptied the spit valve. But so you it plays. It's got a nice little tune. It's got a nice tone to it.
Huh. Well, okay then. Religion is weird. Okay, well,
sure. All of this is religion. Sure. She doesn't know. You've never been to a church. This is what religion's like?
You get jewelry at church, apparently. Like, I've been doing it wrong for years.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead, Paru.
Paru says,
come back.
So, you're saying that if someone was coming to destroy all of nature, the Celestial Archive, potentially you, but not now.
Just looking for that fucking hamster.
It is merely the laws of entropy in nature, and therefore I should just let it happen.
Natural entropy is different than the acts of mortals to subvert the laws of nature.
So then why have druids? If our entire purpose is to help nature and assist with that and to harness the power of nature to do good things, then how is that bad?
It is disruptive. Providing...
So is life. Life is disruptive in general.
Did you tell me, you said it was a moment of connection?
It just said instantaneous, so yeah, a moment.
It was this moment, but yeah. You cast it again.
It's a 5th level spell. I can only cast it so many times.
Yep. Well, you walk away and you go get a hamster.
Yeah. I
Sure.
last time.
So you connect again.
I'm not saying that I have authority to make permanent changes to nature. I don't. I try to follow the cycles that is intended to be. But there are certain things that cannot stand, and the destruction of everything is one of them. And I'm sorry that the way I tried to connect is not how you would have preferred it. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm trying to protect nature the best way I know how.
The laws of this land, this isle you inhabit, are constantly under siege. Protect what laws still exist in this place. The hearth of Bedlam beneath the surface of this land is destruction incarnate. It is chaos. It is not natural.
Nature can be chaotic.
It needn't be treated as such. It is immutable. It supersedes.
Well, the Mechanist Authority seems to definitely think that it is. Yet another threat. Help me make things right. Help my friends make
What
things right.
definition of right do you
One
have?
that we, as nature should be, without outside influence from other planes, without the Mechanist Authority, without the Mertenshaw coming in to destroy everything.
You feel a very tiny tremor in the ground at the name.
What, Mertenshaw? That's what gets your attention?
Give me a...
Paru is not charismatic, y'all. This is her worst stat.
You know what? Give me an intimidation check.
Neither is Beza.
Yay.
Haru, not the one I thought would intimidate a god.
I'm gonna use a reroll, because that was a 2.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
That was a natural 1, so I'm gonna use another reroll. Because otherwise that's a 0.
Yep.
Alright. I'll take that one. That is a 19, so an 18.
18, okay. God damn it. She's so charismatic.
Exactly. Confident is basically what she's doing.
Feel that cold breeze from the mountains. It fills your lungs. You feel, again, every leaf on every tree within a mile of you. Feel a hawk on a branch that's eating a shrew that I just caught. There's a violence to it, but a necessary violence. You feel beneath you crystals in this mountain, the perfect shapes, naturally formed but organized, linked in a pattern, replicatable, strong. Beneath that churning of raw energy. Chaos. The hearth of Bedlam. Between you and that chaos, you feel that pressure again when you were trying to grow mushrooms. Like a wall, like a barrier, like a shield. Buckling just a little, trying to stand firm.
He is coming, and I'm trying to stop it. But I need your help. Because if he gets access to the archives, or harnesses that bedlam, there is going to be nothing left of the laws of nature. There will be nothing left of the gods. So whether or not you agree with me, or whether or not I am the antithesis of everything you hold dear as law in nature, right now my friends and I are the best hope that you guys have. But we can't do it alone. So please, let us help you.
And there's just this tense quiet. Not quiet, though. It's quiet to someone who doesn't know what to listen for. You hear the wind, you hear rustling of leaves, you hear a vague little bit of growth, crackling, branches, distant howl of a wolf. And you sit there in that not silent silence, waiting for an answer. And we'll come back to you. I'm gonna change the vibe for a quick second, because there's a...
I can't hear anything, but
no, it's
Mary
fine.
got to karaoke now, so it's fine.
No, it's just there's just a need for some different sound. So, Harland, you are staring up at a dragon.
At a dragon?
Mm-hmm. Big reptilian eyes hanging out on the ceiling. It's a fucking dragon.
Kyle didn't put that together.
Shifts together, its skin kind of shifting a little bit like a chameleon. It's a little like Randall from Monsters Inc.
Ooh, I
On
dig
the
it.
ceiling. So it actually looks a little more like a Behir than a dragon, but it is like a drake-like wyvern thing. It's draconic. How about that? Just leave it at that.
Cool. So it said, show, don't tell. So, Harlan is going to, as he's playing the bandor, will doff his cap, and in doing so, cast Minor Illusion.
Okay.
So that way, when the cap comes back up, he's blowing the dragon a kiss, and will dismiss fly.
Okay. So.
And then begin playing furiously as he falls and plummets down to the.
Okay.
Plummets down. As he falls,
You see the dragon start to like climb down the wall, sort of like spiraling down towards you.
We'll cast Mage Armor, because just
You're gonna hit the ground?
Yeah, just in case. And basically it's just like okay, all right, cool. Cast that. Cast Mirror Image. So now there's 4 of him, like cascading towards the ground. And you're gonna have to tell me if I can pull this off.
What do you want to do?
So the goal here is to cast Featherfall right before I hit the ground.
Okay.
But before casting Featherfall, cast Thunderwave.
Nice.
I'm gonna rule of cool it. I think that's cool. So yes,
Okay.
you're fine.
So basically, like lands in like this burst of like cacophonous like thunder.
Yeah. So yeah,
Just
so
land
you
into, like the power slide stance or the superhero stance.
hit the ground. Give me an Arcana check real quick.
Okay. That's a 26.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Nice.
You're like, okay, gonna mix and match here a little bit, gonna do something weird. And then I also need you to give me a D10,000.
And all it was.
Like Angela.
7321.
7321. Okay.
Good sign.
They're always good. They're always good. They've never been bad.
You hit the ground, and as you hit the ground, you just you start coughing, and just leaves start coming out of your mouth. Just like autumn style, just the foliage. Just and so yeah, you're like trying to, like, you thought you were gonna look real fucking cool, and then you just start spitting up crunchy leaves.
Just like like the tears like coming out of the corners of his eyes because like
worst cinnamon challenge ever.
just... Well, I guess you could say that landing was a little bit rakish.
Oh.
At least I broke my fall. Anyway.
Oh, you're fine.
It was called Featherfall. Come on, it was funny. That was a funny random thing to happen.
It was good.
So
Very good.
anyway, man, that's some kind of like Wish bullshit too. Like twist the name, do something stupid.
Bring up the grammarian.
Yeah. So you kind of straighten up a little bit, and you see the drake or this dragon thing starting to like get a little closer to you, and it also coughs, but then it's like, and there's just this like bolt of energy that comes towards you. It kind of zaps towards you. I need you to give me a dex save.
Okay. I got this.
Okay.
Do I got it?
Do you?
How about a 16?
16? 16 is not gonna make it.
Okay, well that's a that was a 15 on the die, so I'm not gonna even try to reroll that.
What does Tides of Chaos do again?
I could use Tides of Chaos. You're right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
okay.
awful.
It allows me to reroll any d20. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Same fucking roll.
Okay.
Yeah,
Give me a
so I'm gonna
D10,000.
stick with it. Okay. 6532.
Interesting. So, you watch as this thing, hits the ground near you as you, the lightning hits the ground and you take 8 lightning damage. And, it almost kind of skips past you a little bit. It might have missed you on purpose.
Okay. It probably, like, the mirror image would probably caught the effect.
Oh,
so,
that's right. Yeah, we'll just say the mirror image did it. That it was aiming for one of your mirrors, and that's a good point.
Yes. Don't be fooled by my commonplace appearance. It's like so many things. It's not what's on the outside, but what's inside that counts.
Okay. Which Disney movie is that?
That is the merchant, who's actually the genie, please, from Aladdin.
Non-human.
The
Oh,
genie.
because he's the genie. You're going with a head cannon. Okay, fine.
Only has 4 fingers. Only has 4 fingers. Everybody else has 5.
Okay. I believe you. I mean, I like that theory too, so that's my reality, so I'll allow it. Begrudgingly. As the drake hits the ground, it shifts again into a couple different colors, like goes to like purple and green, and is not Barney. I realize I did that. Kind of like does this little scurry up towards you and says, "Little mortal, not much of a thing at all."
I'm big to some.
It's bigger than you. But when it calls you a mortal, there is something that flicks in the back of your head. It's like someone called Marty McFly chicken. And you wanna tussle. As you rolled, the target becomes violent towards anyone who calls it a mortal.
No.
You know, mom always told me to use my words, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this. And like hawks a loogie and
I forgot.
casts vitriolic sphere.
Amazing. Okay, cool. So what does that do?
I point at a location within range, and a glowing 1-foot diameter ball of emerald acid streaks there and explodes in a 20-foot radius sphere.
Cool. So, you throw it, and does it have to make a dex save or something?
Yes, it does.
18?
Most definitely. Successful save. Creature takes half the initial damage, which is 5d4 acid damage.
Cool.
We are
Thank you.
doing real
Dion,
good.
for 11 acid damage.
Okay.
That was terrible.
It explodes in like the face of this dragon, and it like ripples the color. The acid hits its skin, and the color of green ripples across its back, and it like flicks out, and you see it turn angry red. How
about you don't go calling people's names, especially when we haven't even heard each other's names?
Sorry, you just caught me on that one. The dragon kind of kicks up a little bit and snarls, and you hear it low in its chest. I am the god of mages, the seeker of truth in the arcane. What do you know of magic, boy?
Well, I know it's been in me since day one.
Show, don't tell. And it spits out another lightning thing at you. You should give me another dex save.
Nope.
Okay.
I'll re-roll it. Why not?
Sure.
Even more nope. Nope.
Want to use another Tide of Chaos?
We're so good at this, y'all.
Yeah, I do. I want to spam that.
Do it.
All right. Let's see. Let's do that again.
Oh boy.
Even worse.
Awesome. So you take. So give me the D10,000 while I roll your damage.
1867.
That's probably something. You take 8 lightning. 1867.
Base and Oleette are doing fine. Harlan and Pyro, we are having some problems with our chosen deities.
To be fair, we don't know if Baze is doing fine 100% yet, because I haven't started fighting the Goose Hydra.
Indeed, cup a note.
Give me another one.
1099.
I know that tax form.
Right?
Tis the season.
Oh god, cards, no.
All right. So, the lightning bursts out at you, Harland, and you have a little freak out, like, oh god, like you try to like you're kind of frozen in place. You're not fast enough. You're just like you want to jump away, but you don't have the muscle memory for it. But as you're kind of like metaphorically glued to the spot, you feel a sudden, very cold, very damp, very gelatin sort of sensation going up your feet and over you as you are completely encased in a, what do they call it? A shell of frozen slime. As it just cocoons you and the lightning hits and like that is off. So you actually don't take that damage. And you're
so yeah, he's just like Fire Nation soldier, like facing off against Aang and Katara.
I was gonna say
just
Katara, you're like frozen. But you're like inside this cocoon and you see through the gelatin this foggy, blurry figure kind of looking at you. And then you see its claw start reaching for you, and you feel a shake as it
Thunderwave, because I don't need verbal or somatic components with my wild sorcery.
The shell explodes with this concussive force, and the drake or the dragon kind of like kind of moves away and almost like doesn't lick its paw in pain, but just kind of like rubs at it.
Lime.
I mean, we just didn't have the tequila. I mean, that's in Oliette's bag. I'm pretty sure Oliette does have tequila in her bag. I'm like fairly certain of that.
I have Thorgrid's whiskey.
The whiskey.
I've got Goodberry wine.
And I imagine a few bottles of Goodberry wine, yeah.
Probably. So Harland, you are still right where you were as the dragon kind of pushes, gets shoved back a little bit. Not physically shoved back, but like kind of pushes away. Like rather, I don't have words right now.
That's all good.
It shudders a little bit. And it guys kind of cocks its head at you.
Harlan pulls a piece of pie crust out of his overall pocket and casts Nether's Mischief, which I have to roll a d4.
Okay.
Oh lordy.
It's a 4, which does
All the chaos.
drops of molasses hover within a 20-foot cube, and making it difficult terrain until the start of my next turn.
All this molasses starts raining down in this space. Just it just kind of cocks its head at you again.
Call me Mordo again. Yeah, that's molasses.
But yeah, so it looks down at you and says, "You cast like the bedlam below." Do you know what it is you do and how?
Well, I mean, most of the time, it just happened. I've had to apologize at a number of parties.
But how?
It just kind of slips out sometimes.
How do you do what you do?
I mean, I just kind of like press to digitate sparks. Just.
But in that Will Smith pose.
I mean, I just kind of do it.
It like leans real close to you, Harlan, but you're getting the sense like it's not aggressively doing it. Like it's just curious.
Got a little bit of molasses.
Did you seriously just like mom clean the face of a dragon? Amazing. Amazing.
There you go.
Hey, Oliette said that this wasn't going to be the last time that he saw her.
Oh, damn if it's gonna be the last time he sees her. So you do not know how it is you do what you do.
I was born this way. I'm not supposed to quote like actual songs or Lady Gaga, but
Non-human Disney songs.
Yeah. Yeah, it just always happened, and you know, I kind of learned to roll with it, because you know, in my meanderings, I didn't really have time to be timid. I had to be bold and daring. To Lumiere, it was human, but a light, candlestick.
He was candlestick for a while, and the dragon just watches you for a long moment. You feel this heat coming off of its nostrils, but it's like also twinged with a little bit of like electricity, like your hair kind of starts standing up on end. Fascinating.
I feel like you might need to back up just a little bit, like you're undressing me with your eyes, and I don't really appreciate it. It's just very, very thin pair of overalls, and
really? Did you like?
I mean,
make them linen? Like, what did you?
And my underoos. I mean, it's a dragon. I mean, it's gonna be thin for the dragon. I mean, why am I speaking as Harlan in?
It's fine.
Breaking the fourth wall.
It's fair.
It's fine.
What is it you want?
I think we'd all like a library card.
Fucking hell.
You. And it reaches out with a claw and just like knocks your hat back just a little. You and I must speak.
Are we not doing that right now?
In person. And you watch the dragon just disappear in smoke.
I'll be damned.
So far, Harlan has had the most success, along with Oliette.
I just fought a dragon.
At least it wasn't ghosts. He would not have done well with Oliette's section. And let's see.
We're gonna be ending our giveaways soon.
We are.
For entries. That's the word. Entries. Put your entries in chat.
And we will go back to Beza very, very quickly. Beza.
Okay.
You're in the middle of a fight with this thing.
Okay.
We're gonna cut like from Harlan going glad that's over to Beza trying to keep a goose from eating her.
Haru has been there. Didn't work very well.
Is it big enough to eat Beza?
It's a goose hydra. It's big enough.
It's huge. You are like in its beak, and its toothed tongue is trying to get you, and it's awful.
God.
It's awful. I'm also gonna say that you're probably at half HP at this point. You've been fighting this thing, and it's not fun.
Okay. And it's a hydra.
Correct.
So I'm assuming that even if I have managed to do enough damage,
It has
to
an
the
extra
head-
head or something already. It's got like 4 heads now. We're just in media res right now with the fight.
Okay. She's gonna pull out a tactic she kind of used in her graduation from the Queen of the Hunts training.
Okay.
So she's gonna let it swallow her.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, I know what's coming.
Do you need to deafen for a moment, Tessa?
No, I'm okay.
I'm
okay.
gonna, yeah. So
On goose violence, I'm all.
Okay.
So she's gonna let it swallow her, and once she's kind of at the base of the neck, she's gonna go ahead and stab her blades through its esophagus.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
She doesn't have to breathe.
Ew,
so she
gross.
Can walk straight
Clean
into
that
its
up.
chest cavity and cut its heart out.
Damn. Guess they give me a medicine check to find its heart.
It's huge.
Everywhere is its heart. Okay. Awesome. Go ahead and give me an attack roll, just out of curiosity.
Okay.
Just out of curiosity. I'll give you advantage. You're inside the thing.
Yes, when we crave violence, we do call Beza.
22.
22? Yeah. And you just...
characters just have a knack for being covered in blood at all times. I don't know what it is.
Not on purpose.
Yeah, so you just tear at its innards from its inside, and then you hear multiple as you fall into it. Gross. As it falls over. And you are free to exit the goose?
Yeah, she cuts the chest
I
open
guess.
and drags the heart out behind her.
I hate it.
Oh, but like the artery, just like dragging it out. Whew. And Beza, normally this beautiful eggshell color, covered in red. Who are you, Sil? There's a lot of good ones tonight. And you see, standing before you, a little bit off, you see the figure of the swordsman, the sword wielder, and beside them, a massive black wolf. Not even quite wolf, more... It's off, it's uncanny. Its shoulders are way too hunched over. It has like way too long of a neck. It almost looks like a Borzoi dog. But like still very like it has these sharp teeth you can sort of see, and you see a cloud of that fog with the glow and everything just coming out of its nostrils. Shenanigons, hell yeah, you should follow. Anyway, sorry. I was very pleased with the name.
Shenanigans is very good.
And you see the Kenzurite watching you exit the goose. And they seem stoic, unmoving. What do you do with your trophy, if anything?
Is this whole thing like gonna disappear, or do you actually want me to dress the goose, Hydra?
One down. Do you feel focused? How do you feel?
Sticky? I mean,
I also would have accepted loosey goosey, but
oh my god. I hate it. Sorry. That was just reflex.
I mean, if you mean am I focused and ready for another fight, then I mean, if that's what's happening, that's what's happening.
I want to be twin gods of war and stratagem right now, but that was the most involuntary thing anyone has ever made me do on stream. Okay, sorry. The sword wielder looks exasperated. That was the word. But the wolf, big honking beast of a thing, sort of stands up on all fours and saunters towards you. Does a little bit of a... This thing is big. This thing is like 15 feet tall. It is a huge creature. And it just circles around you, gives a sniff to the heart that you're dragging behind you. And then just sort of sniffs you a little bit. It's investigating you.
I'm assuming the hunters used hunting dogs, so she's probably like, okay, fine.
It's gotta do what it's gonna do. And then it circles around you one more time and then sits right next to you. Looks out at its partner. You seek assistance, guidance, a strategy for overcoming your foe.
All of those things are accurate. Mertonshaw's kind of a dick.
Mertonshaw is a psychopath.
Also that.
We were unable to stop him before. His intentions were murky. Difficult to interpret. You have faced him. Or his forces.
Yes. Technically, I sort of cut off his hand, except he was possessing someone, so it was weird.
Further information, further observation, can be the difference between a victory and a defeat.
Agreed.
You will share your insight?
I mean, I'll tell you everything I know about him. It's not everything, because he's weird as fuck, but, and she'll start, I'm assuming we don't need me to regurge everything that's happened with him.
No, you do not have to.
Well,
no, you don't actually tell them everything yet.
Oh, okay.
They say you will share your insight. You will share it with all of us. And you hear a growl beside you from the wolf. It's just staring at its partner in this almost like anticipation. A little bit of bloodlust, like it's raring for a fight.
You mean all the knowledge gods?
The swordswoman nods. And the wolf, just kind of exhales a little bit. And that fog, that glow fog, fills the space. And your vision is filled with the fog, and you don't see anything past your face. You can't even see the massive shadowed creature. And after a moment, you sort of kind of squint to look through, and the heart, the Hydra, and the gods of war and stratagem, war and knowledge, are gone. But in their place is a tiny little hamster.
Huh. I mean, you're cute. Har would probably like you.
What do you do with the hamster?
She'll walk over.
Hi, little one.
Just kind of stares up at you. Thank you, Kyle. Gonna roll.
Amazing.
Gonna roll a D. 263. As you get kind of close to the hamster, you see. Have you ever seen a hamster yawn? It's terrifying. Their whole face goes inside out. It's intense. Like, it's like the fucking Predator. It's just like... And so, it's so cute. He's like... Kind of does a little sneeze. Looks like it's gonna yawn, and then... As its mouth opens, and a water skin falls out of its mouth and hits the ground. The water skin is covered in holy symbols. And full, if you pick it up.
Holy water, just eject it.
I mean, yeah, she'll pick it up, and then she'll pick up the hamster. I'm sorry, little guy. Reverse eating sucks.
No.
And that's where we're gonna end. We're gonna end right there. Holy shit. All right, Retziv, that's 2. I got 1 more on the way, but it'll have to be next week. Okay. So, that is apparently all I have for you today. Retziv,
Christ.
Retziv, thank you so much for the for the inclusion of the baby giant space hamster. And yeah, I got to bring back Peanut from our second Shenanigans campaign. All right, so before we wrap tonight, we are giving away dice. So be sure to put in !B-Day. I'll put it in the chat, or it's in chat right now, and I just put it up on screen. If you put !B-Day, you are in the line for, you'll get put into the raffle. For the dice, we're giving away a set of Reticle Unicronia Nautilus dice and Isa Sunbeam dice. So please take a look. And if you have not put your name in, please do so. It's gonna be exciting.
I can't tell if Kyle is laughing at me or yes, good.
All right, so I'm gonna check something real quick. Giveaway winner.
Gross, Kyle.
That was horrifying. Kyle put a picture of a hamster yawning in our chat.
It's bad. It's real bad.
It is absolutely
I warned you. You didn't have to go looking it up. I told you what it looked like.
Yes, I did. I had to.
Am I not? Am I wrong though? Looks like fucking
No.
Predator.
It's disturbing.
It is really bad.
And Baze is definitely comforting Peanut because she knows how much it sucks.
Oh, and that's not even a gif of it.
No, I don't need that.
I just want to let you know.
I don't need that in my life. Thank you.
It's really funny though. Anyway, so we're gonna wrap up the giveaway. When we're gonna do a countdown, we're gonna do it in like about 15 seconds. If you have not done so, be sure to type in !B-Day into the chat, and you will be put into the running for one of these sets of dice. We will send them to you.
While we are doing that, I want to thank you guys. Tonight we have raised $56 for Equality Texas. Thank you.
Thank you.
That does not include, of course, the wonderful spree of subscriptions that were given out. So I really
thank
appreciate
you
guys for the first round of donations that are going out to Equality Texas. You guys are wonderful. Thank you very much.
And also, thank you so much to the folks who rated us tonight. My goodness. We had Geekly Inc. rated near the beginning of session. And then thank you for the follows. Moose Prime, Razor 6 Bravo, and Cumbertonian. Then we had Mr. Man, thank you for following. Raven, thank you so much for rating us. And Awesome Something, thank you also for rating. And then we had a few more followers. Zelraya, Shenanigons, Nekashiba17, and The Mighty Taylor. Thank you all so much for following us. And Rooktalos, thank you for following. Yes. We love to have you here. And if you would like, you can join our Discord where we do a bunch of fun stuff. We have community events and we just generally chat about stuff we like. And you can follow us on Twitter at We Are Nerdsmith so you can know when we go live. But let us finish our giveaway. I'm gonna close entries in 3, 2, 1, boom, closed.
Oh no. All right.
All right, so we are picking 2 winners.
The first one
Which
will
one
be... Let's do first one is the Issa Sunbeams.
All right, so the first one, the winner of the Sunbeam dice is Mr. Man. Congratulations.
Woohoo.
I know I wrote and there were 2 prizes, but yeah, we will reach out to you. We will get your info, and we'll send along the pair of Isa Sunbeam dice from Die Hard Dice. Die Hard's amazing, and hope you enjoy your dice. All right, and then second winner.
Nautical Reticronials.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Kim Wagerman.
I will give these to you in person.
Kim Wagerman, thank you so much, and congratulations. They are a beautiful set of dice. Both of you, Mr. Man and Kim, congratulations. Enjoy your dice. Thank you so much for everybody who's sticking it out with us tonight. Tonight is our tonight was our official 4-year anniversary of the network, so we were having some fun stuff tonight, and certainly had some times. But thank you so much to everybody who donated for random shit to happen tonight. We had, I want to make sure we give people credit where credit is due. Thank you, Retsev, for multiple donations tonight. Alora, thank you so much for Yagrita's lovely favor to Oliet. And Mr. Man, thank you so much for your Oliet wheel of causality. All right. So we are going to be raiding on our way out. We've got a few people. We are trying to find fun new folks to find out about and to share a little love to. And yes, very much so. Thank you, Chris. Do you want to look, Tessa, or should I?
I can look real quick.
Yeah, you go ahead and look, and I will do the little closeout for us. So, please, if you have any time or the inclination, check out our sponsors. We are sponsored by World Anvil. If you follow us here and continue to just kind of keep an eye on the network, you'll find a bunch of stuff up on Patreon coming very soon. Lots of bonus stuff behind the scenes here for Shenanigoons. I will be putting up maps and some encounter stuff and NPC stats and things like that, and some Hero Forge links so you can find out more about our characters and see them in their prettiness. Our World Anvil is also going to have some exclusive Patreon bonus features that only patrons can get to. So if you log into World Anvil and you're one of our patrons, you'll have the right security permissions, we'll say, to get past our wards and see our patron exclusive stuff. We are also sponsored by, we are an affiliate of Hero Forge. We love using them all the time. I use them to create all of our pretty pictures here on set or on screen. Though I believe I should do my due diligence and give proper credit to our Peanut artist. Peanut is done by an artist named Jam, and I will grab her info and put it in chat when I find it. Dang it, I should have been prepared for that. But
I did not realize there was an actual hamster.
Oh no! Hold on. Watch the screen. Mm-hmm. It does stuff. Hold on. So we'll say if it goes to Oliet, or it goes to Paru, or it goes to Harlan. It does a little. Oh my gosh! It does a little thingy. It's very cute. All right, and then finally, as you know, we are sponsored by Die Hard Dice. Again, if you use the code Nerdsmith22, you get 10% off your purchase. Please take a look. Even if you didn't win dice tonight, they are an amazing company and definitely worth patroning. And what do we have tonight? Tessa, you got someone?
Yes, let's go hang out to Star Platinum Sass is where we're gonna go. And she is a POC woman playing some bass.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Hell
yeah.
On over there.
All right, I'm gonna set up the raid. Please take a moment to hang out, say hi. If she's not playing, maybe give it a bit. Let her play for you, and see if you like her and you wanna follow. And so yeah, so we will raid. And you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. This is a little bit of a I don't know. I'll get sappy again. We have been here for 4 years. It's been extreme ups and downs, but the viewers and the people enjoying what we're making make it easier and make it possible. So I will promise on behalf of Nerdsmith that there's plenty more to come. And we are very excited to keep making fun stuff for you to enjoy and continue building our community. All right, everybody, have yourself a wonderful night. Be sure to check out our Nerdsmith Presents mini-series on Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, which is a romp through Ravnica. And you also can enter to win there as well. So check out their stream and get their giveaway as well. If you like Magic the Gathering cards, go for it. All right, everybody, talk to you all soon. Have a wonderful rest of your night. And please, please, please do us a favor and be good to each other. All right. Good night.
Good night.
We are out. I'm gonna go check out this person. Do.
We are Nerdsmith. Oh my god.
Adorable.
Wait, hold on. Before I tune this bad boy, let's go back to standard.
Tuning is important.
The raid song. Yes. Oh my god.
She's a raid song. I'm very adorable. That's very adorable.
Welcome in, readers. Let's jump over to my real quick. Oh, yo. It always takes me forever to find it.
Incubus inspired setlist stream. That's fun.
Welcome, raiders. Hi, I'm Star. I have pink hair today, and I have a pink sweater. I love it. I practice bass here. Welcome. We are Nerdsmith. Thank you so much for the raid. I'm gonna play you guys my raid song, which is Chase from Diamond is Unbreakable. Enjoy.
Oh my god. The JoJo kid. Is it JoJo? I don't know. God damn it.
I love it. Alright. I gotta get to bed.
Sleepy times? Yes, sleepy times. You had a day.
I did. Well, I gotta go find my AirPods.
Okay.
Because they're still going.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I am gonna be not only leaving a note, but I'm probably gonna be talking to management. Seriously, it is 10:48 on a Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Loud karaoke.
Oof. All right, well, go sleep, and we'll see you around.
Alright, that was my race.
Hi, everybody. You rock.
That. I hope that brought a little bit of hype into the stream.
All right.
Bueno Nacho.
Y'all have a very good night. I'll see y'all later. It was a very fun episode. Thank you.
Yes.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
If you have a song that you want to hear from my song list, I would be more than happy to play that next for you. So, check out my song list. Let me know if you have something you'd like to hear. I play bass songs. But yeah. Alright. Follows. We got Retzev. Thank you for the follow. Tiny Poison. Got Goth Maureen. We are Nerdsmith. Rashida Bestept. T-Girl. X-Grimsby. And Cards Fan. Thank you guys for coming through and thank you for the follows. I see you were playing League, or not League, what am I saying? You were playing D&D. Nice. I have yet to play Dungeons and Dragons. I do have the starter book. It's not in the room right now, but I have the official starter pack, I guess, for D&D. But I just haven't had a chance to start a campaign, I guess. But I would absolutely love to do so. All of you D&D players, tell me how you Thank you for Thank you for an awesome moment. I must see you soon, Star. Thank you so much for coming through, Jeremiah. I also have lots of fun. See, I feel like I'm bad at role playing though, so I can't but I can't. Like, it's weird. Like, me being up here is kind of a persona, if you really think about it. But, like, I don't know. I gotta learn. Oh, if you ever want to crash course, our DMs, Angela and Tessa, are professional. What? Professional. Wait, it's Dungeon Master, right? That's what it is. Please tell me I'm up to par with the lingo. Yep. Okay, cool. Oh my god, that's so cool. My first D&D character was literally me, but with magic powers. That's dope. Oh my gosh. I feel like if I started playing D&D, it'd have to be like JoJo's D&D. I feel like that's gotta be a thing. Like, there's gotta be a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I can't come up with a character. Scan. I'm like, oh, that would be so fun. Wait, now I really play. Interesting. Oh, welcome, guys. Oh, absolutely. There's D&D and JoJo parts. No, that's so cool. I'm delighted by this idea. Alright, one of these days, I gotta do it. But anyways, thank you guys so much for coming through. I'm gonna get to the next song, which is Built God Then We'll Talk by Panic at the Disco. My god. Tongue twisters all night for me. We are Nerdsmith. If you have a song that you'd like to hear, let us know, and I'd be more than happy to play that next week. And anyone that's here, feel free to request some tunes. We'll be streaming for probably an hour or so. Alright, here is Built God. I'm so sorry. Alright, let's try that again.